Hello, Internet. Hello, hello, hello. I'm Matt Haas. This is All Things YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am ready to go. I am glad you're here. I am a year older. I had a birthday over the weekend, and please commence yelling at me at how old I am in the comments now. Had a good time, but I am back. We are streaming live about YouTube, and it's going to be an awesome show. Share this around. Let people know we're talking about YouTube. It's been kind of a slow YouTube news cycle. Actually, it's been a slow 2 YouTube news cycles. It looks like some of the engineering staff that work on some of the announcements are gearing up to go somewhere on the East Coast, but they haven't been putting too much stuff out. I'm sure a lot of stuff's being worked on, and they just haven't unveiled it yet. But so maybe when the news does break, it'll come like a tidal wave. Who knows? But I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you're here. It's still going to be an awesome show. I may even jump over into some Facebook news. Yes, that's right. Facebook is a critical player in running a YouTube channel, and I'm going to talk about that. A couple people showed up here, not just Sawdust. Hello. It says, congratulations with your first year of adulthood. I'll take it. Brenda G's Designs is here. Mr. Doughboy356, Aussie Man. Simply Wooden Creations, that's Russ Clarity. He has an awesome show on Saturday called Let's Talk Shop with Russ. Check that out, 8 p.m. Saturday on the Simply Wooden Creations channel. It's a panel show. Sometimes I pop in. Anna B Workshop is here. And Harneal Media, that's Steve Nealon. Hello, hello, hello. And a few more people. I probably skipped over some of you, but that's okay, I hope. It's not intentional if I did. But yeah, I am glad to be here. So a few people make this possible with optional financial donations through some through Patreon and Subscribestar. Crowdfunding, that's the word I'm looking for, through some crowdfunding. This is my Patreon link. Yes, the Awesome Wood Things still supports the All Things YouTube show. That's what I have. That's the plan going forward. But here are some top supporters. We have Jerry Brown from pollywantsacrafter.com, a YouTube channel, Osprey Mama. Another top supporter is Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs. Thank you for your support. These on the bottom row are all YouTube channels at the $1. Yes, if you give me a $1 donation, I will squeeze you in here and redo this graphic. So put me to work if you want to. Or any dollar amount, you could put me to work. We have Shane's Hobby Shop, Miter Mike's Wood Shop, hashtag Marvelous McKenna. I saw Mike over the weekend. It was good catching up with you. And he gave me a new sticker. Thank you for that. Anna B Workshop, OJ Woodworking Crafts, Javi's Wood Shop, Marcel's Workshop, JP Woodwork, that's Jamie Page, and Mr. Mike Laffey from Maybe I've Said Too Much.com. That's a podcast, and it's awesome. Special thanks to MakersMediaNetwork.com. I am a proud member of Makers Media Network. So thank you for your optional donations. It is appreciated, and it does help. Believe me, I've got big plans for the stream. I could talk about that a little bit later, but I'm putting some things into motion. That's supposed to be a compliment, Matt. Hey, no, I'll take it. I'll take it, not just Sawdust. Yes, first year of adulthood. It doesn't feel like I'm an adult. Yes, I graduated college. Yes, I've served on the board of the local school district. Yes, I've made all kinds of accomplishments. I am married. I have a son who's in college. I am a functioning member of society, and I still feel like I'm 17 years old in the brain. I haven't changed. I love video games. Look at my Pac-Man stuff and my floating Donkey Kong. Hey, Badalics everywhere, sci-fi. I love it. I'm a kid at heart. So maybe this is my first year of adulthood. Hey, who knows? I'm just rolling with it. Can I buy a Val Alex? Hey, she can buy whatever you want. Um, when you get to be my age, you're just happy to have a stream, says Brenda G Designs. Oh, come on, Brenda G. You're a spring chicken. Play some piano for you. I have to play that every now and then on the air so I can deduct it from my taxes as a business expense. Yeah. Piano lessons are going in. I know more than 3 keys now. That's good. Yep. I keep myself busy. Speaking of Brenda G's Designs, I do something fun on her channel on Thursdays. Do you know what it is? It's Mind Equals Blown. We don't talk about YouTube. We don't talk about crafting. It's shenanigans and a support stream. Find new friends. Find awesome channels. Give us some interesting facts. And if you blow our mind, we'll give you virtual tacos and cowbell rings. It's a lot of fun. All fun. 100% fun over there. Brenda G's Designs. Thursdays, 7:30 Eastern. And I got a link for you. I'll drop a link. You go to the link. You hit set reminder and you come right back. Or you bookmark it for later. That's where I'll be Thursday, 7 p.m. with Brenda G. What's the use of being grown up if you can't live like a child at heart? Hey, I agree, Aussie man. Aussie man. All right. So, yeah, let's talk about a few things. Okay. Now, since it's been a slow news week, they had some clarifications on policy. Nothing has changed. They just started to tell you a little bit more about what boring. So that's not going to happen. So I'm going to answer some user questions that have been submitted to me. I think Luana Pierce asked me a question about something to do with YouTube, and I'm going to answer it. If you have questions, put them in the comments, and I will answer them. And do the @ all things YouTube so it highlights and I can see it. And if I miss your question, just ask it again. You can ask it a lot. That's all good. Ooh, I'm celebrating a new milestone on all things YouTube. Here, let me show you. This was a fun surprise. Not that. Do you see it? I know it's small. 700 views. Yay! I have almost 1,000 views on the channel. With the 2 news weeks being so slow, it's been hard to get content out because... Oh, shit. What did I do? Oh, I said a bad word. I start this channel and YouTube's out there and, they're just cranking through the features. And I'm like, oh my gosh, so many new features. I'm going to have features like crazy. And then, no new features, but hey, that's all good. So 700 views, I'll take it. I've also noticed some differences with the comments. So I'm going to talk about commenting on YouTube channels. Hey, Osprey Mama's here. Welcome. It's all things YouTube. Okay, but first let's get into some of the channel options because I was asked to talk about some of these. And gosh, I guess there's no good place to put me. Kind of put myself up here. Hey, I'm up in the corner now. I have to look down here. There's everything. Okay, so someone asked about the custom URL. All right, well, let's talk about the custom URL. And again, if you have questions, put them in the comments. Ooh, Florida, 100 degrees, says Osprey Mama. Dave Gatton's here. Mr. All Things CNC Gatton. How are you, Dave? Good to see you. So if you have YouTube questions, ask them. But someone asked, how do I have a custom URL for my channel? Well, let's talk about that. So you have to come to the classic environment. And then under the status and features, and then it's here under custom URL. But let me talk a little bit about what this is. So I can show you my website has 2 URLs to my YouTube. I did this on purpose. Yeah, let's just say I did this on purpose. But if you click this link, you'll go here to my, well, this is an example of my Awesome Wood Things channel, but let me just show you. So this is the channel URL. So it's youtube.com/channel. You can actually take /channel out, and then it's all these uppercase and lowercase letters. That's what everyone gets by default. Okay, nobody likes that. So what you can do is you can have this, which is much more desired. Now look at it. youtube.com/awesomewoodthings1. Oh, you can't see that. Oh, yeah, you can. There you go. Awesomewoodthings1. Hey, Mark Lindsay CNC's here. Another awesome CNC guy. Welcome, welcome. So that's desired. That's what you want. Then you can put it on your business card, or you can drop it in the signature line of your emails, or drop it on social media. So that's what you want. The custom URL. You need to have 100 subscribers before they'll give you the option of choosing a custom URL. And the custom URL has to be unique. No one else can have it. So this is how you do it. You come here to custom URL, and you click enable. Now I already have it enabled, so it's past tense, and the box lit up green saying I've completed the action, or I have the feature. But we can just go in here and learn a little more about it. Well, maybe you can't. But anyway, that will just take you to a screen. Whoops. That will take you to a screen, and on the screen you can type in your URL that you want. It's basically one field. So you just type in what you want, and if it's not taken, you can have it. If it is taken, you have to change it up a little bit. So that's how you have it to get 100 subscribers, and then go to Studio Classic. Under Channel, Status and Features is the default tab under the channel section. And there you go. Get your custom URL. Everybody's doing it. All the cool kids are doing it. Like Portal Woodworks. Hi, David Jones from Portal Woodworks. Good to have you in the chat. Good to have you on All Things YouTube. Yep, I am a year older. And I'm glad to be here. So what else is, and does anyone want to know anything else about some of these things? We all know about monetization. That's sort of the gold standard. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 collective watch hours over the past year, 365 days. My AdSense account assignment is messed up, and I can't get Google to help fix it. Wah, wah, wah. Oh no, Jim Bashir has an AdSense problem. Boo. That's not good. AdSense, speaking of monetization, AdSense is the vehicle that lets you get revenue sharing from YouTube or Google. And then you're allowed to have one AdSense account and many channels, and then there's a way to link them up. Osprey Mama says she is going to try to get that URL. Good. Get yourself a custom URL. We all are, Matt. We all are, says Mark Lindsay. Okay. Well, see, the thing about AdSense troubleshooting is, you don't want to poke around AdSense screens on a public show. It gets kind of sensitive. It's pricing and it's financial stuff. Man, AdSense was tricky for me. I turned it on a while ago, and I fumbled through it. And my biggest problem was getting my bank account attached to it. That's where you give them your banking information. They put a couple cents in two small transactions, and then you come back 3 days later and you tell them what was deposited so they know that you actually have access to the account. Wouldn't work with the credit union I was doing. And I tried and tried and tried. And then I'm like, I had to switch. I had to give it a different banking institution and blah, blah, blah. So finally got that working. It's funny because the mortgage here, I have a checking account associated with the bank that mortgaged the house. And that checking account that was able to hook into AdSense. Apparently, it's super easy to do, but I had the biggest problem with that. So, Jim, maybe we can connect offline, and we can. I can help you directly. I do not mind. You can ask me questions throughout the week. I'm usually quick to get back, and if I can help you, I will. I seriously will. I love helping people. Why? Because I want to make YouTube the best platform out there. I wanted to smash broadcast television because, the creators are way more entertaining, and I love it. Do I hear Mr. Al Forte from Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop in my earbuds? Hello, welcome. Oh, that's this Jim? Hi, Jim Bashirs. Great. Jim Bashirs is talking to me. Should we deal with your AdSense issue over the air, or should we connect? Okay, he's telling me we can do it later. See, I'm talking to him. You can't hear him on the other. Only I can hear him. So there's a little behind the scenes stuff for the audience. Let's see what Mark Lindsay has to say. He says, AdSense is a serious pain. They really could have made it more difficult. But it wouldn't be easy for them to do. See, that's the thing, man. When you own a website as big as Google and YouTube and this AdSense feature, you don't want to mess it up. You don't want to mess it up. And I've heard that the amount of effort that Google spends is 90% on AdSense and 10% on every other feature. That is is the engineering. At least that was a while ago. I mean, that went on year after year, that Google would, by golly, AdSense was supposed to work the way it was supposed to work, and 90% of the resources the man hours they spent developing Google and YouTube, 90% was on the AdSense product for month after month, quarter after quarter. So, Mark Lindsay's comment, it's difficult to make changes. I'm sure they are very careful to make any improvement to ads. And they just did. They just rolled out a new AdSense feature, and I was like, whoa. That was probably planned for weeks and weeks and months and months and months. We tested out the wazoo. So that is that. What else we got here? If anyone wants to know anything else about any of these features, some of the things I think you need a website, or they want you to have a website, a .com. .anything, any top level domain. So if you're really serious about YouTube, you gotta have a legit website. And who does websites in our community? It's Mr. Steve Nealon from Harneal Media, from makersmedianetwork.com. If you want a website, he can help you get one. I know a lot of community members take advantage of that, and they're very, very happy with it. AdSense and YouTube are both owned by Google. Just make it easy to link them up. Yeah, that's the complaint. Easy for the YouTube content creator to link up, that is. Yeah, I follow you. Dave Hart's here. Hi, Dave. Welcome. I don't know if I saw you come in or if you just came in, or if I remember saying hi to you. Hey, now that I'm a year older. Custom thumbnails. Do you get this by default? Let's see. I always like to come to, yeah, I think everyone has. What do you have to do? Sign in. Yep, there's no requirements for that one. I thought you had to have something for custom thumbnails. Unlisted or private videos. I think everyone gets this by default too. Some of these are by default, but some of them, you got to have stuff. I know the merchandise comes later, and super chats basically come with monetization. Live streaming. Oh, I had to do something for live streaming. Forget what that was. I think I need to be verified. So you have to give like a phone number and then confirm it's your phone number. Artfully Yours with Diana's here. Hello, Artfully Yours. She is legally blind and an artist, and I love creative people. So you're in the right group. Bob Lee's Woodshop is here. Hi, Bob Lee. Welcome to All Things YouTube. I am Matt Haas with my new plaque down there. Isn't that cool? So I'm answering viewer questions that were submitted a few weeks ago, and I'm kind of going through. If you have any questions about YouTube, drop them in the comments, and I will address your question. And if you have questions after the show, hit me up. I'm very easy to find on the Facebooks and all over the interwebs. Channel membership. See, this is what I'm hoping to get soon on Awesome Wood Things. Eligibility requirements. Oh, 30,000 subscribers. No. That's going to be tough. But I will get there, cuz I have renewed energy in my wood shop, making awesome projects for Awesome Wood Things, my other channel, and I'm hoping to drive up my analytics. Is this knighthood night to night mark? Okay, someone's talking about something in there. That's cool. Chat is a flying. All right. Now I want to talk about something else. So, have you heard what Facebook is doing? I know this is All Things YouTube, but there is some Facebook news that concerns YouTubers and the internet as a whole. Oh, here's my little Facebook like button, which I use for YouTube likes. Drop a like on this video if you haven't already. That helps me out. Him and I Woodworking is here. Hello, hello. Mama Bear, she shed. Tracy Keaton. Hi, Tracy. Welcome to All Things YouTube. I am Matt Haas. There's been a slow news week. I'm answering questions. If you have questions, drop them in the chat. And now I'm going to talk about Facebook. Yes, Facebook has some newsworthy events. This is kind of scary. For the past year, Facebook has been working on cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency. Their own cryptocurrency. As you may or may not know about cryptocurrency, it's all open source. So everyone can know the technical details on how to create your own cryptocurrency. Anyone can do it. You can do it. I can do it. It can be done. So the model's out there. So there's lots of cryptocurrency. There's obviously Bitcoin, which is probably the most famous and recognizable piece of cryptocurrency. There's Litecoin. There's a whole bunch of it. There were Doge coins, but now that's kind of defunct. So yeah, Libra. Libra is the name of their cryptocurrency. And can you just imagine all of the information that Facebook knows about you now? If they've got control of the cryptocurrency, they would also know everything you buy. So they would not only know everything you want, everything you're passionate about, everything you don't like. Now they'll know everything you actually spend money on. It's scary. It is a scary proposition. And remember, Facebook is a company. They can kick you off of Facebook if you break the rules. Can you imagine that? Say you break one of the rules, your bank account goes away. That could happen and very likely will. And imagine if, with all of the benefits of cryptocurrency, this could just ignite as the world currency pretty darn quick. Because, I mean, when you're dealing with US dollars or the British pound or whatever, people take cuts. Like your credit card, oh, there's 2.3 off the top, 30 cents per transaction. It's always riddled with all these, middle companies taking their little pieces out. When you're on cryptocurrency, it's you and me. I have it, I give it to you. That's it. So, you would presumably keep more of your earnings and have more spending power if all things were equal, just because you're using cryptocurrency. So it wouldn't take long for conversations like, Mark Lindsay says he wants to start a cryptocurrency called Lindsay Bucks. My motto: in stash we trust. Oh, I love it. Can I be your sole investor? However much you need, Mark. No, but just imagine where it's like, what if some unions get a hold of it? Like, our union members want to be paid in Facebook Libra because it's easier. Or just not even that. That was a wonky example. What if there's just a groundswell? Oh, let's just do Libra. Let's just do Libra. It's just easier. Let's just do that. And then, you like the wrong thing, or you say the wrong comment, or you share the wrong thing, and boom, you're kicked off of Facebook, and there goes all of your money. It's scary. Having an unregulated currency is it's unregulated. It really is. Even now there's a term called insider trading, and it's a felony. Like, it's like you go to jail for insider trading, and that's basically where, if you've got an inside scoop and you capitalize off of it, you go to jail. So, like, if you know someone inside of a company, and the guy or girl inside the company says, hey Matt, our company's going to make a bad business deal. I think the whole thing's going to go south, or we're about to merge and it's going to be great. And then you use that information and you invest accordingly. You either dump it or you buy it because you've had secret information. Jail time. That's jail time. Well, for cryptocurrency, it's what's the wild, wild west. Another thing that's highly illegal, it's also insider trading, is you have, like, say, 100 of your closest friends, well, actually 1,000, 10,000, all go in together and they agree to buy something on a certain date, hold it for a month, and then sell it at a certain date. And that harsh multiple sale of the same thing, and then you can time it where you buy low and sell high, and everyone who's not in on it is steamrolled over and they lose their shirt. That's called pump and dump. It's a real term. I know it's kind of a harsh, risque sounding term, but that's like a trading term, and it's insider trading. With Bitcoin, there's pumpanddump.com. Like, no one can stop them. That's the name of the company. So, and they do exactly what I just said. So, unregulated currency owned by Facebook. That's part of the duopoly. Have you ever heard the duopoly term? Well, that's because it's Google and Facebook, and those two run essentially modern discourse across the globe, communications and how we interact. It's crazy. So having one of the duopoly, Facebook, own its own currency, it's just. And you know what? It could happen and it could be fine for year one. It could be great in year two. It could be fantastic year three. It could just be interwoven in society and then nightmare situation. It's scary. This show used to be on his other channel. Oh, I think some people are asking. Oh, I used to be able to send super chats. I'm sorry, Tracy Keaton. Since this is a new channel, I don't have the super chat feature enabled. You can see it's not here. Super chat, see, ineligible. I need 1,000 subscribers. I only have 138. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. That would certainly help me out. Maybe then I can turn it on. But I can still control my lights. They are still connected to the internet. But I have a phone app that can control them. Here we go. Look who just showed up. Know what Mom knows? That's Miss Shelley Cole, good friend of mine. Welcome, Mom. We lovingly refer to her as Mom. Did you see that roll up? Thank you, whoever just hit that red button. Appreciate that. And as new features hit YouTube, I will make more videos. Here, check this out. So look at all these cool videos. If you haven't checked out my catalog, I just go in here. It's just like a 2 minutes, sometimes a 3-minute video. And I talk about a new feature. You can rewind. Oh, that's cool. Oh, there's a new analytic. Excellent. A new audience retention. There used to be only one flavor. Now there's 2. Hover cards, all good. Oh, the bell feature got upgraded. So come back to this channel for those bite-sized little morsels of awesomeness. And I always break it down, tell you exactly what you need to know and why it's important. Because, tech can be kind of confusing. Hey, let's face it. But my geek to English is like on point. Dinner time. All right, Jim. It's going to take a quick dinner break. Oh, yes, Tracy Keaton's. There you go. If, Patreon's still up and running, so anything that comes to Awesome Wood Things also supports All Things YouTube. That's how I'm going to run it. It's going to be a Patreon supporting 2 efforts. Kind of like the Matt Haas Patreon, but it's under Awesome Wood Things. 14 people here says, know what Mom knows. Yes, yes, yes. So, Facebook, can you believe it? Their own cryptocurrency. Let me get a bad piano sound. That means bad cryptocurrency owned by Facebook. So we shall see if they do it. And they've been working on it for 1 year. Like they're not just like sitting around a conference table. Yeah, that sounds kind of good. Let's do that. No, like it is ready to turn on and people are flipping out. So that's kind of some fun stuff happening there. What do you mean dinner time? It's the middle of the night. Oh, not just sawdust. That's right. That's what I love about YouTube. Worldwide, baby. It's worldwide. Maker friend just taught me that over 1,000 subs I can get super chat. I am not eligible. Woot woot. Oh, come on. How many red button pushes do you have there? I'm going to pop on over to your channel here, Shelly. 1K. Yeah, you got it. Excellent. Look at that. Did you apply? You should apply for the partner program. Here, do this if you haven't already. What you'll want to do is hold on. So you'll come here to monetization. And then on this screen, okay, so I'm in the Creator Classic under Channel, and then under Monetization. You see where I'm at here? And then you need to turn all 4 of these circles green. And they tell you exactly what you need to do. You need 1,000 subscribers. Hey, you already have that. And you need 4,000 watch hours. I don't know if you have 4,000 watch hours over the last 12 months, but even if you don't have this last piece here, Shelly, you've got to click a button saying you agree to the terms. Okay, that's just a checkbox. You have to request through AdSense, so they give you options here, and they walk you through it. You need to set some preferences, and then it's up to them. And then you wait. So this will stay red until these numbers get to where they need to be. And once they get to where they need to be, depending on how long the backlog is at the mothership of YouTube, they'll review a manual review. They get in there and they manually review your channel. What do they look for? They look for legitimate engagement. Legitimate engagement. What is legitimate engagement? Basically, they're looking to make sure you don't do, hey, you sub me, and the favor will be returned. I don't even want to say the word, but so how do they do that? No one really knows. I suspect they're looking for large spikes in red button pushes, and then not very much view time from your new red button pushes. Fans, who knows? I don't know, but they can tell. Thanks so much for the tutorial, Matt. I appreciate it. Yeah, you got it. Anytime. Now, last topic of the evening. So if you have questions, now's the time to start thinking about them and putting them in here. I want to talk about comments because I've had a lot of comments fall in the suspected. See, look at what I'm noticing here. Now, there's only 2 examples, but if you come over to, I can't log into my All Things or my Awesome Wood Things account, but if I did, this would be 4 screens worth of stuff. Very informative. Period. Thanks. Well, that's likely spam. I don't know why. And then look at this. Emoji, 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 emoji. Likely spam. So Mark Lindsay says they are looking for consistent watch time. Yeah, there you go. So definitely check your likely spam. Look, I got a couple more engagements here. That's great. So this is just a 3-word. I'm surprised they let that go. I mean, usually the best thing you can do is actually comment on the content of the video. Don't say, hi, new friend, really like yours. Don't do the. I mean, I'm not saying don't do this, but just use caution. Only stating generic statements, like I really like your stuff. Hey, I just found that. I've been seeing a lot of that go into suspected spam, and then if you ever. If someone is doing that to you, you can come here and you can say hide this user's comments on this channel, and then exactly that will happen. But yeah, can anyone think of any other type of instances that would make comments land in the spam folder? But again, Usually it's short, generic messages that don't talk about the content of the video, and many emojis and very few actual characters. My eyes are failing. Good night, everyone. Oh, Anna B. Okay, thank you, Anna B. Glad you're here, Anna B. Workshop. Good night. Sleep tight. Pleasant dreams. So keep an eye on the comments. And then, obviously, don't forget they're there. Because, you're going through your published comments. You're cranking through them. Well, every now and then, pop over here to likely spam and see what's in there. And then pull them out. So, like, if this one's okay, you can hit the approve comment button. And then that will be approved. And that'll help the system, too. But I'm not going to hit approve on that specific one. Yes, Matt. Whatever I tell Shane's Hobby Shop that I love you, they spam me. Ha 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 ha. Well, now Shane can stop that from happening. You can whitelist someone. Watch this. You could say approve. Always approve comments from this user. Can you see that? I'm not going to be able to magnify that. Hopefully you can see that on your screen and don't have to squint. So tell Shane, say, hey, hubby, Matt Haas from All Things YouTube, he has me always approve comments from this user. Matt loves me more than you do. So you can guilt trip him into enabling that feature for you. So then you can, do your three-word I love you messages, and they won't go into spam. See that? See that? Who cares about you? This guy. Brenda G says, always check your spam folder daily. All of Brenda's comments go to NSFW folder. Oops. I'll approve that. There you go. Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs. You know what, Jim? Yeah, that's crazy. See, of Mom from Know What Mom Knows did not know about whitelisting. Yeah, go for it. Whitelist away. Matt, check out my URL. See if it works. Use Osprey Mama show. I already did it. Ooh, okay. So let's do a show and tell here. So Osprey Mama, use the tips here. Oh, can you still hear me? Sorry, I messed something up on my microphone. Well, didn't mess anything up going out to you, but in the studio here, it's a little different. Let's check it out. So let's go to... see if it'll work. She says, see if it works. Osprey Mama, I already did it. Oh, yes, success. Look at this. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Yay. I dig it. See that, folks? Little bit better. That's what it's all about. Little incremental improvements. See? Now today you're better than you were yesterday. Oh no, the sun's coming out. It's the longest day of the year. Well, it was on the 21st. So look at that. The sun is right in my face. Okay, folks. There's some breaking news about Google. They took there were some senior executives were caught in a bar talking about YouTube and politics and the truth algorithm, or the truth. There's something about Susan Wojcicki's address to the community talked about trustworthy sources, and they have a database of truth. And So one of the things is flat Earth is identified as going against truth. So they're suppressing flat Earth information because it's harmful to humanity. Um, and so they're taking steps to mitigate that. Other things, too, like anti vax. So, like, they're putting that in their system. So, the way the platform functions, it will steer you away and, you know, not promote that. Still allows the stuff, I think, to exist on the platform. They don't give you very little or no benefit. And that is now starting to be abused. And now it's creeping into other parts of society and other concepts that shouldn't be on that system. And man, there's some scary stuff happening. They straight up said, so if the run up to the presidency in 2016 were to happen again now that they implemented this and they're tweaking it, that they're changing the discourse of America. So it's like, oh, Google, no, what are you doing? So, and if you think about it, these platforms like Google and Twitter, and they are the town square. Your ability to engage with the world needs to happen on these platforms, and you can be silenced. They can turn you off. They can kick you off the platform and have no way for you to get back on. Twitter, once you're gone on Twitter, you never return. There's no re-onboarding after you're removed from Twitter, for example. And there is legal precedence for a private space to be used for public. Like if you're in a community park or something like that, even though the community park, well, not a community park, but like a private park, like with grass and swing sets and things like that, private park. But if it's open to the public, that private business must support the laws of the. Now, if they won't let you in, that's different. And they're saying that Twitter and Facebook have gotten such mass appeal, and the percentage of the population that's on there, it's falling into this privately owned space that is open to the public and fits this legal definition. So when that private company, Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, now controls or steers or tinkers with what you can and can't do. Like if you're allowed to say and do it in public, you should be allowed to say and do it in this private company. Anyway, weird stuff's happening, and it's scary. So do some Google searches. I don't want to talk too much about it on this show, but there is some world headline news about Google. And remember, Google owns YouTube. Yeah. Let's see what they're saying in the chat. They like to think of themselves as the town square. No town square will ban you and take away an income stream just for saying something they don't like. It's a good way of putting it. Wow. Why do we need Russia when we have Google? It sounds like Big Brother. A lot of people are saying 1984 was not an instruction manual. 1984 was a fiction novel written decades ago about a dystopian future where thought was policed and you could go to jail for thinking the wrong thing. That was the name of the book was called 1984, and it took place in the future at that time in 1984. It was yeah, exactly. Big Brother, same thing. I feel you, Matt. Big ears and all. when we had to read Orwell in high school, I thought it could never happen in America. Yeah. It's crazy. So, yeah, do some here. Insider blows whistle and exec reveals Google plan to prevent what happened in the political U.S. politics in 2016. So do Google searches around those terms. It's not funny. What is MeWe? Oh, someone's talking about. I started using MeWe a year and a half ago and like it more and more. There are I don't know what. Okay, so that's a side conversation going on between two people in the chat room, but there are competitors to YouTube cropping up, and they're distributed. They're using. We talked about cryptocurrency. They're using the same technology for YouTube-like services where you have an account, upload your video. There's people who have accounts on there that can watch and subscribe to you, but it's not owned. Well, it's distributed. So in other words, you can't take it down. Distributed. It's hard to explain what distributed is, but that's the way cryptocurrency work, where the ledger is broken up into many different pieces. So it's an identical line items across hundreds of different computers, and so if you were malicious and changed a line item, the system would know it's bogus because 99 other instances say A and you've changed it to B. So it's very hard to hack, and it's very hard to erase things. It's called a distributed computing, distributing databases. So yeah. Well, so there's some homework for you if you're into the business side of things, but it's a breaking story. I don't want to go too much into it, and but yeah, Google's not perfect. I never said they were. I still think it's the best platform to be on. It's got the largest audience and the highest revenue. I don't like a lot of things that are happening, but it's not stopping me, and it shouldn't stop you. Keep cranking out good content. Get people watching, CTR, and get people clicking, CTR, click-through rate, and once they're watching, have them view all of your video or most of the video by making engaging stuff. That's the formula. Keep doing it. The piano likes it when you do that. I'm surprised they have time to mess with my Heifer Haven vids, says Brenda Jesus. Yeah, Brenda G drops these minute-long comedy videos. And every time she reaches 50 views, she pumps out another one. So if you like her stuff, watch it. Once the timer ticks over to, not the timer, but the view counter ticks over to 50, there you go. Partly Cloudy 420. Hey, that's one of my new friends. Welcome to All Things YouTube. You know me. I'm Matt Haas. And we're getting ready to wrap up the show. Boo. Yeah, I break down the news of the week. And the engineers are getting ready to, or they're traveling. So they haven't been pumping out a lot of news snippets. But I'm sure a lot of stuff's being worked on. So next week, it's going to be a big time, I suspect. Next show, July 1. Come back here, 7 p.m. Eastern. I put the link in the description. Click the link, choose set reminder, and you'll be good to go for next Monday, 7 p.m. And if you are subscribed to my other channel, Awesome Wood Things, that's great. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. I'm going to pump out a lot of projects. I'm working on project videos. That's what I do there. I do woodworking. And I got a lot of stuff in the works. Fun. Remember, Mind Equals Blown is where I play on Thursday nights, 7 p.m. on the Brenda G's Designs channel. Drop that link down there. Do the same thing. Click that link, choose the set reminder button, and you'll be good to go with that. Who's on the All Things YouTube group. I have a group now. Join the All Things YouTube group. It's a lot of fun. I'll show you where that's at. There we go. This is a place you can ask questions and get answers by not only me, the community members. So jump on that group. 38 members. You could be 39. If there were 49 members, that would be the same number of years I've been on this planet. 49. There's also an All Things YouTube Facebook page. Now, the link I just put is the YouTube group. This is the page. Why does the page exist? The page exists because sometime in the future, I'm going to stream this same show to Facebook and YouTube and a third place simultaneously. So I'm working on getting some hardware together and purchasing some new software, and I'm trying to do that. So if you want to throw financial support, now's a good time to help me kind of turn on some of these new features. What will that do for you? Well, I mean, you'll still be able to get it here on YouTube, but it should grow the audience. And as I grow the audience, more awesome things will happen. You know, there's 1 minute videos I'm putting out on YouTube. Maybe they won't be 1 minute anymore. So a lot of good things are going to happen if this All Things YouTube channel takes off. So if you want to help me do that, that's great. If not, my stuff's always going to be free. And that's the plan. You got an All Things YouTube website yet, Matt? Ha ha ha! Good question. Let's find out. Look at that. It's an allthingsyoutube.com website. Yes, I do own it. There's nothing on it yet, but I own it. And it's there, and it's resolving, and it's got the logo. And again, every business needs a website. You got to have a website. You can't only be on these platforms that other people own. You need your own website. You need it. Share this show on your social media, says Mark Lindsay. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. And remember, share this show and share next week's show. There you go. Oh, and if you go to the All Things YouTube website and wait 5 seconds, it should pop up with a box, I think, and ask you to join the mailing list. I have a mailing list too. See? If you're going to do something, do it. Go all in. So, fired up a new YouTube channel for All Things YouTube. Got the .com, Facebook group, Facebook page, and the mailing list. Trying. Looks pretty barren there, Matt. Yes, I know. I need some help with my website. Excellent, Tracy Keaton. We have someone in here that can do that. That's Mr. Steve Nealon. I know information. If you have questions, I can answer your questions. I can't do any labor, unfortunately. But you certainly ask me. I have done, now this is small potatoes compared to Steve Nealon, but I keep track of the login codes for different servers and different websites. My database, 101. I have 101 admin codes to websites across. Now, the vast majority of them don't exist anymore because this has been going on for 14 years. But yeah, 100. I've built 101 websites. Can you believe it? I know. It's crazy. All right.
It's 8 o'clock.
With that, we will end it. Thank you, everyone. Show suggestions. Let me know. See me Thursday over on Brenda's channel, Brenda G's Designs, 7 p.m. Eastern. Come back here Monday, July 1. Monday, July 1, 7 p.m. Eastern on All Things YouTube, and we'll be good to go. And one day soon, I'll be simulcasting to multiple locations across the interwebs. All right, we will leave it here. I got to get back and find my off button. There it is. Do you plan on doing Amazon affiliate program? You need a website and you need to post to it at least once a week. Amazon affiliates, that's right. That's another good technique to grow your business and make yourself successful on YouTube. And you need a .com or .something website. Good call, Mr. Lindsay. I think it's the mustache. The mustache makes him smart. All right, folks. Thanks for spending my birthday here on All Things YouTube. And enjoy the summer. See you on Thursday and Monday. Take care, everyone. Good night. Stay awesome.